my name is Aleisha and welcome back to a brand new Pilates workout. So today's workout, guys, is going to be Pilates for a lumbar lordosis, or as I like to call it, a sticky outy bum posture. Now, what I mean by this is when you have that big old curve through your lower back here and we don't have that nice neutral position. The pelvis is wanting to tip forwards. We've got that arch in the back, which will often lead to compression through the lower lumbar discs and can cause a little pain and a lot of discomfort. Now, in order to try and correct that posture type, we want to get those glutes engaged, so those bottom muscles engaged, those hamstrings, the back of the thighs engaged to help to pull the tailbone down and release the tension through the lower back. We want those obliques and those core muscles, of course, to switch on and do their job of supporting the spine as well. So that is what today's workout is going to be about trying to achieve. So you don't need anything today, just your mat, yourself. So let's go ahead and get into the workout. Okay guys, we're going to start ourselves laying down now today. Now we want to make sure that we haven't got any cushions or head blocks behind the head, because we're going to come straight into a bridge, or as I like to call it, into a peely spine. So just sliding the shoulders down, we'll go with the palms of the hands facing towards the ceiling. We're breathing into a pan, softening your heart to your ribs, those abdominals pulling in, rolling your hips towards you, and now we're peeling. So you want to think about one vertebrae at a time, peeling up away from the mat, bone by bone. Now, when we're at the top, take a deep breath in, exhaling, softening your chest, your ribs as we roll, bone by bone, all the way down. The tailbone touches down last, returning to that neutral, and again we're breathing in, abdominals pulling in, rolling your hips towards you. Now that lower back will feel a little bit sticky, so just trying to get as much movement as you can as we peel up through the spine, bone by bone. Deep breath in at the top, exhaling, softening your chest, your ribs as we roll all the way down and releasing away. We've got two more to go, guys. Breathing in, abdominals pulling in, rolling your hips towards you, and we're peeling bone by bone away. Deep breath in, really squeezing those glutes here as well. Exhaling, softening your chest, your ribs as we roll all the way down, releasing away. Now last one, but we're going to add on to this one. So we're breathing in, abdominals pulling in, that gentle pelvic floor lift, rolling your hips towards you, and we're peeling away through the spine. Now, once we're at the top, we're going to breathe in. Focus on keeping those hip bones level. Transfer your weight onto your left foot. We can float the right knee into your tabletop, keeping those hip bones level, the tailbone slightly tucked underneath you. Place the foot down, breathing in. Transfer your weight onto the right foot, lifting the left knee away. Inhaling to lower, exhaling, lifting the right knee off. And lower and over to the left. Lowering down, we've got four more. Breath out, the right knee lifts. Inhaling and to the left. Lower down, we've got two more, guys. Lifting away, keep those abdominals pulled in. Lower, last one. And placing the foot down. And then we're peeling down, bone by bone through the spine and releasing away. Okay, from there, just giving those knees a gentle hug, having a little rock and release. Okay, when we're ready, popping then the feet back down. Now we're going to take it into some oblique activation. Now we'll start with a couple of preps and then we will take it through into our full obliques as well. So Interlacing the fingertips, taking the hands behind the head. Now just setting the shoulders so we can shrug them up towards the ears to where we don't want them. Slide them down away from the ears to where we do, and then wrapping the elbows just slightly around. Softening your chin to your chest. Exhaling, sinking through the ribs. We're going to curl the head and shoulders off. Those abdominals pulling in. The right knee floats into your tabletop. We can then rotate towards it. So the left elbow is rotating round to that right knee. Coming back to center, place the foot down. Lowering your curl up down. Again, chin to chest. Curling up. The left knee lifts, rotating around. Pause and back to center. Place the foot down, relaxing away. 2 more here. Chin to chest, curling up. The right knee lifts, rotating around. Pause, back to center. Place the foot down, relaxing away. Last one, chin to chest, curling up. The left knee lifts, rotating. Pause. And back to center, place the foot down, relaxing away. Okay, into our full obliques, guys. So chin to chest, curling up. Now lifting one knee to your tabletop, inching up that bit higher. The second leg, lift to join, pause. One knee pulls towards you, send the other leg out. We're going to rotate to your bent leg. Inhale, center, switching over. Breathing into center, breath out to rotate, center, switching through, and center. Exhale, rotate, center, switching through, center. We've got 4 more, reaching out, and return, and 3, return, last 2, returning back, last 1, back to center, lower down, 1, 2, and relaxing back down again, just giving those knees a nice old hug out when you are ready. Looking lovely. Right then, guys, we're going to take it onto our sides now. So we're going to try to open out into the hip flexor and just try and get more length into the front of the hip. So again, we can activate those glutes and those hamstrings a little bit more. So we're going to have a lie down. We're going to pop the underneath arm underneath the head. Now both knees are going to start bent up. I'm going to take a hold of the front of the top ankle. Now we're going to curl the spine slightly. The arm can just come forwards with you. From here, you're going to push the ankle into the hand, send the thigh bone back and behind you, and you're opening now through your heart, your chest. So we're realigning the spine and we're trying to open out into the front of the hip here. Check that the knee hasn't lifted too high. Try and keep it dropped down in line with the hip. And we're going to go again. So we're going to curl the spine, pull the knee just gently in towards you. Now really think about the knee leading the movement. Push the knee forwards and realigning the spine, pushing the foot into the hand. So we're not keeping the heel in towards the bottom. We're trying to open the angle at the hip and the knee. And again, curling the spine, bringing the knee in towards you. Push the knee out away from you, opening up through the front of the body and feeling that openness coming into the front of the hip. And we're going to go for one more, curling the spine, bringing the knee in, push the knee forwards, away, opening into the front of the body and into the front of the hip. And then when we're ready, releasing off. Okay, having then a little twizzle over to the other side from there, guys. So again, the underneath arm can come underneath the head, just bending both knees up, taking a hold of the front of your top ankle. Now, coming into that curl, so we're going to curl the spine, bring the knee into the forehead, push the knee out away from you, opening into the front of the hip, opening into the upper body as you send the thigh bone slightly behind you. So really stretching out into the front of the hip. And we're going to go again, curling the spine, pulling the knee in. Push the thigh bone out, away from you, opening into the front of the body, opening your heart and your chest out there as well. And again, curling the spine, pulling the knee in, pushing the knee out, away from you, opening into the front of the body, pushing the foot into the hands. So again, opening the angle at the knee and at the hip. And then we've got 2 more to go. Curling the spine, pull the knee in, push the thigh bone out, away from you as we open up through the front of the body. And then 1 more. Curling the spine, bringing the knee in, push the thigh bone out, away, pushing the foot into the hand as we open out. And then when we're ready, releasing off. Okay, we're going to come on to our fronts from there, guys. Now we're going to take it into some leg work here and some glute work. So we're just going to go with your hands resting underneath your forehead. Those shoulders really engaging down. So don't let the shoulders just lift up, really engaging them down. Pubic bone is sinking into the mat and those abdominals are lifting away. So we're trying to lengthen out into that lower back. From here, we're going to breathe in. Press your right thigh into the mat. The left leg is then going to lengthen and lift. We want to feel that your glute and your hamstring is activating here. Inhale, lower down. The right leg then lengthens, pressing the left thigh into the mat. And we can lift the right leg away. And lowering back down. Lengthening through the left, pushing the right down as we lift away. Trying to avoid going too high because you'll feel if you go too high you're going to rock the hips from side to side. We want to avoid that. Again, lengthen away, lifting the right leg. Keep those abdominals pulling up there as well. And lower, we've got 2 more. Lengthen the left leg away, lifting through. And a lower, last one, lengthening the right leg, lifting away and releasing down. Now we're going to have a little look at some double legs, so breathing in. Both legs lengthen, the knees are slightly soft so we're not locked out, and then we can lift the legs away. Releasing off, lengthen and lifting through. And releasing, keep those abdominals pulled in, those shoulders engaged down, lifting away. And lower, we've got 2 more, guys. Breath out, lifting through. And lower, last one, lifting away. And releasing off. Okay, now coming into a heel squeeze. So taking the knees nice and wide, or the legs nice and wide. Bending the knees up, flexing the feet, and we're going to have your heels pressing together. Again, pubic bone is sinking down, those abdominals lifting. Breathing in. As we breathe out, squeezing the heels together as much as you can. So you should be feeling those glutes activating there. Inhale, releasing off. Breath out, squeeze the heels in towards each other, really working into those glutes. And releasing. And again, squeezing those heels in. Releasing off, and 2 more to go. Squeezing away. And releasing. And the last one, squeezing through. And releasing off. Good. Lengthen the legs out, and then when we're ready, have a little sit back. Have a shell stretch and a release off from there. Okay, so we're going to come on to all fours now. We'll take it into a little cat stretch. So really trying to open out into that lower back now. So knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, really engaging the shoulders down. Breathing in. As we breathe out, we're sending the tailbone down. Curling up through the spine. Dropping your head heavy, sitting your weight back just slightly towards your knees, so just opening out through your lower back there. Pause, lengthening from your tail, shoulders engaging down, and returning the head just to that neutral. And again, you're back to that neutral as well. So we're not letting ourselves drop into your lower back arch. Breathing in. Exhaling, sending the tailbone down. Curling up. Dropping your head and sitting your weight back just slightly. Pause. Lengthening from your tail. Shoulders gliding down. Returning the head. We've got 2 more. Breathing in. Exhaling, sending the tailbone down. Curling up. Dropping your head and sitting back. Pause. Lengthening from your tail. Shoulders drawing down. Returning the head and 1 more breath in. Exhaling, sending the tailbone down. Curling up. Dropping your head and sitting back. Pause. Lengthening from your tail. Shoulders drawing down. Returning again back to that neutral. Now from there we're going to tuck the toes underneath you. We're just going to finish with some knee hovers for a bit of stability. So breathing in. Exhaling, hovering the knees a couple of inches up. Inhale, lower, engaging those shoulders, those abdominals, pulling in, hovering away. Inhaling to lower, exhaling, hovering off. Lower back down, we've got 2 more. Breath out to hover. And a lower, and the last one, hovering away. And releasing down. And just again, having that sit back, that shell stretch, and that release. Okay, and curling yourselves back up. Brilliant. Well then guys, that is my no equipment Pilates workout for lumbar lordosis. I really hope you enjoyed the workout, and I really hope that you found the workout useful. If you did, of course, do give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you all guys in the next video. Take care.